guys are not going to believe. I need y'all to tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Power tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez is what I ask of you. My moderators will do what they need to do with these distractions. Just tap the screen and I'm going to clock it. Miss Hillary Sanchez has got a lot on her mind today, and she's going to clock it for you, and she's going to recap. But let me tell you how I got certain people on this app pressed. I have got a certain individual, there's more than one, that's so pressed that he became unhinged. He's becoming unhinged because he's so pressed. It's not my fault that I recapped you starting your judge show, okay? Judge Omar of whatever your judge show is. It's not my fault that you are now comfortable with coming out on this app in your wigs. You can now feel comfortable coming on this app in your wigs. And I'm happy for you. Thank you, Queen of Atlanta. Thank you. I'm very happy that you've decided to come out with your wigs and feel comfortable on your court show, whatever you got going on. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all tap the screen. See, Judge Omar did not have a very good judicial temperament today. He didn't have a very good judicial temperament today. He lost it. He was unhinged. He was just off the fly. He just was cursing and everything. And guess what Miss Hillary Sanchez did? She did this and threw away the key, because I'm not going to engage with someone so unhinged on this app that he's seeking attention from me. And the only attention that Omar will get from Miss Hillary Sanchez is inside of a criminal courtroom and inside of a federal courtroom. Those are the two things where he will get attention from me. I don't have anything to say to that man who wants to be acting like a kangaroo judge, and just showed his natural sassy behind. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thank you for the taps. Can I get y'all to just tap the screen? Thank you so much. And like the live. Tap the screen, like the live. I appreciate it. Hello, Miss Courtney. Hello. So today, I was over in Aunt Karen's room briefly, and I seen the comments, I seen his people over there, and he come up in the box screaming and on 100, just unhinged. And see, legally, I can't say anything. Legally, I can't say anything. Hold on. Let me get my screen up. Legally, I can't say anything. Legally, I can't say a word. Okay? Legally, I can't say a word to him. To him, me and him cannot engage. And that's what he was trying to do. Thank you for the gifts. Y'all tap the screen. But what happened today was Miss Hillary was doing what she does, having them screen record everything that man had to say. And it was submitted as supplemental information and evidence, okay? You have to understand, getting up on someone's live is absolutely not a courtroom. It's not a courtroom. It's not where legal disputes are handled. But I knew better. Hello. I knew better. I remained silent because everybody knows that Miss Hillary can eat with the best. I can eat with the best. But I was very strategic. Today. I exercised great discretion today when I was over in Aunt Karen's live. But Omar couldn't help himself. Thank you so much. Omar couldn't help himself because he's so pressed. Thank you so much for the beautiful compliment. See, he couldn't help himself because he's mad. He's jealous of the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. He's jealous of me. And he has to recruit everybody else because he can't deal with me platform to platform. Just him and me communicating. He couldn't do that. He has to have his moderators doing everything and doing dirty work and this and that. They're just really angry people. It's just really, really sad. And it's what's really interesting to me is that they actually thought that he ate. Yes, I'm going to tell you. I didn't say one word, and he said whatever he wanted to say, and all I did was sit back, quiet. Thank you for the compliment. Quiet. They screen recorded for me, and I gathered evidence. And that's that. Now, he can have his day of entertainment and laughing and giggling and whatever he got to talk about me with my wigs or whatever he got to say to call me names and everything. Thank you, Queen of Atlanta. Thank you, Queen of Atlanta. See, sometimes it pays to be strategic and close your mouth. And all you do is open your ears. Open your ears and you screen record. Don't get into these arguments with these people. You have to check. You have to check yourself. You have to check your ego. You have to check your ego. And thank you for the compliment. You did right, silent mouth. Yes, absolutely. And to hear this man, you guys, talking about all these things that he's going to do out of retaliation against Miss Hillary Sanchez was just more evidence that I will be able to present. Hello, Black Buffy. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Can y'all power tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez? And if you do, we are going to extend our hours today because we got a lot to talk about. And I appreciate my supporters, every 100 of you in here. I appreciate y'all tapping the screen and power tapping for me. And as Queen of Atlanta says, let them dig their own ditches. Yes, could you imagine if I got up on that platform screaming and hollering at a man who I have a protection order against from doing things and saying things that are illegal and what he knows he shouldn't be saying and doing. Just because he hasn't been personally served, he thinks that it's okay to do the things that he's doing. But it's just more evidence compiling on to each other. He doesn't comprehend that. And it's okay. It's okay. Today was a great day. I loved it. I loved everything he had to say. I kept my mouth closed until Aunt Karen dropped me out the box. And that was it. I made a few phone calls, downloaded the information and forwarded it on. And we will proceed to have these legal people have him personally served, whether it's in person or whether it is on publication. Service by publication or in person in Los Angeles County, whatever legal things has to be done to have this man served who's unhinged on this app. Trust and believe it will happen. It will happen. And all he has to do is ask Danielle Curtis if he thinks I'm playing around. She has learned very firsthand about playing with the justice system and coming on here playing Danielle, and coming on here playing with Miss Hillary Sanchez. So I want y'all to continue to tap the screen. And let me tell y'all something. Let me remind you, I do not know these people from a bucket of paint. I don't give a damn about these people. But for some reason, they can't keep me out their mouth. They are so pressed about me and my sister Mia. They are so pressed about my sister Mia and me. I don't understand why we over here minding our own business, they can't stay out my life. They can't, them and his supporters and these little mods that he got can't stay out this page. Don't worry. Everybody will have their day in court. Whoever violates the law, defames, slanders me, don't you worry. You will have your day in court. You can call me the Miss Hillary Suing Show because I'm going to hold people legally accountable. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Thank y'all for the taps. But I think Judge Omar was a little bit bent out of shape, or it must be his time of the month. Women, do y'all hear me? It must be Omar's time of the month, because the way he came on that panel on Aunt Karen's live was insane to me. It was insane. And it was unhinged. It was unhinged behavior. You know, I do know Black Buffy would remember the days when Miss Hillary Sanchez in 2022 in early 2023, I was that unhinged person. Do you remember that, Black Buffy? I know you are one of the ones who followed me back then. So you know for a fact that I was unhinged on this app because I was hurt. And that's what you do. And that is the moral of the story. What you just said, Black Buffy, you were hurt. Now, let's reverse this. Judge Omar is hurt. He was mad. He was waiting for his moment. And he got up and he thought he did something. But all he did will sign himself. My light keeps going out. What he did is sign himself up. Let me get this light on. He signed himself up for trouble in a courtroom. In a courtroom. Now, what I said on my show the other day, y'all tap the screen, I simply said this. I said that Omar must feel real comfortable doing his judge show wearing wigs. He putting on wigs on his Monday messy court whatever show he got. Maybe he felt coming into himself wearing wigs. Now he feels more whole. Maybe, as I said it yesterday, he's having a Caitlyn Jenner moment. Do y'all remember who Caitlyn Jenner is? The dad who was on the Kardashian show, and he's like this Olympian, and then he decided that he wanted to transition and do the things that he done. And so that is what's so funny to me. Now, what y'all don't get is that I don't know what this man's issue is, because I don't know him. But what I sense in my opinion is that he's more comfortable in front of the camera with his wig on. He's more comfortable in the camera with his wig on and his, sassiness that he does. That's what he does. He's just sassy. Saucy and sassy. Omar. And Omar had Charles on his show the other day, guys. He had Charles, Joe Diddy's wife on his show. Now, what Miss Hillary Sanchez, y'all, has made a conclusion is, see, Omar and Charles have something really in common. Omar and Charles have a lot in common. And here's what it is. Their wives wear the pants in their family. See, the wives wear the pants in the family. And that's probably why Charles and him bonded the other day talking about Miss Hillary Sanchez. And see, they both got aggressive spouses. And we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Neither do I care. But what I can tell you is, in my opinion, Charles and Omar have a lot in common. And it is what it is. But I will let the justice system deal with Omar Leonard, also known as Omar from the Watts. I will never engage with him on TikTok talking in a live together. I will conduct my show. I have a right to my opinion and to my show. I will not get on a live and talk and scream with this man. No, we are going to have conversations in courtrooms, in trials. And he can do all of his money thing that he bragging, he got this, he got that. Okay, have that same energy when it comes time for you to put your lawyers up and hire them. Stop running from the lawsuit. Stop running from your protection order. Okay? You've got multiple addresses around, and it's just a matter of time before this investigator finds you. And so this is what I can tell y'all, and we're going to get on to bigger and better things because we got a lot to cover tonight. And this is the extended version of the Miss Hillary Sanchez Show. Y'all tap the screen for me. If I'm giving you tea, we're going to be communicating. I want to see these taps going crazy. That's the exchange. I'm on camera for you. You could at least tap for me. Or I can go on black screen and just talk. If y'all want me on camera, tap the screen. Let's have an engagement. It don't hurt you to tap the screen. Okay, we got 150 people in here. And I appreciate y'all and the ones who don't like me. Now, what I will tell you is this. As I conclude this conversation about Omar Leonard, also known as Omar from the Watts, or Sassy, whatever, Saucy Omar, whatever people call him. In my opinion, he is sassy. In my opinion, he loves putting on the wigs. So embrace it, Omar. Embrace your wig. Go get in the bed with your wife with your wig on. Maybe y'all can switch roles for the night. Maybe y'all can switch roles for the night. Maybe you can walk in the bed with your wig on for your wife. So, anyway, power bottom Omar, we are going to move on with the Miss Hillary Sanchez Show. Y'all tap the screen and let me cue you up for segment 2 of the Miss Hillary Sanchez Show. I need y'all to tap the screen, open up y'all ears, and I need you to listen to Joe Diddy. I need y'all to listen to Joe Diddy and what Joe Diddy had to say to his viewing audience. Here we go. Y'all listen up.
Welcome to what's going on out here, okay? Listen closely. We have a Hillary Sanchez out here that's bashing me, that have been bashing me for months. And guess what? Hillary page is still going. Now, if I wants to shut down somebody's page, that will be the page I will shut down. So why are y'all thinking I'm shutting your page down?
Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear? I don't know if you guys can hear. Can y'all hear over my fan? I got this
person out here that's picking with me.
Can y'all hear? Okay, here we go.
Here, okay? Listen closely. We have a Hillary Sanchez out here that's bashing me, that have been bashing me for months. And guess what? Hillary page is still going. Now, if I wants to shut down somebody's page, that will be the page I will shut down. So why are y'all thinking I'm shutting your page down when I got this person out here that's picking with me for months and months and months, and this person page still up? Why do y'all think I'm gonna shut y'all down, but this person page is still up? That will be the first page I will shut down if I had power like that. If I had power, that would have been the first page I shut down. So listen at me and listen at me closely. I am not getting your page shut down. You are getting your own page shut down. If you on here, what's going on now?
So clearly, you guys can hear that was Joe Diddy. And Joe Diddy is completely pressed. Now, as we go through the recap, I need y'all to tap the screen for me. We got 180 people in the house. Tap the screen and let me tell y'all why he's so angry. Do y'all want to know why he's so angry to say what he said right there? Because you got to understand Joe Diddy. Okay? Hello. You got to understand Joe Diddy. See, over a week, to 2 weeks, Miss Hillary Sanchez had moved in silence. She moved in silence because everybody was ducking and dodging my attempts to serve them with different things. And so Joe Diddy was literally dodging the things left and right, not answering his door and everything else, y'all. And so Miss Hillary Sanchez started to brainstorm with her wig, okay? And she said, what would be the greatest opportunity for the sheriff's department and the process servers to go out and serve him at the same time or different times on the same day? And I thought about it. Come on, light. And I thought about it. Can y'all hear me fine? Can you guys hear me fine? Okay. Now, what I'm saying, y'all tap the screen, is that I sat down and I said, how can we accomplish this? How can we accomplish this? And I said, you know what? Guys, this man cooks a Sunday dinner every Sunday live on all his platforms. And all I would have to do is verify that he's in that trailer in his house. And then y'all can just show up because we will know for a fact he is there. So sure enough, he went live. I got on the phone, got in contact with their local sheriff and the investigator down there, and they did what they needed to do. Now, I'm going to explain to you why he's mad. Joe Diddy is mad because he's got to come to the state of Connecticut for 2 different causes of action. Okay? Now, if he doesn't, there are going to be warrants out for his arrest in one issue, and there's going to be a default judgment in the other. Now, Joe Diddy clearly is angry, and y'all heard what he said just the other day on this live about Miss Hillary Sanchez, in whose page he'd want to get down. This is what y'all need to understand. Please tap the screen and give Miss Hillary Sanchez credit where it's due. See, Hurricane Hillary showed out on Joe Diddy. I stayed on Joe Diddy's back, and Joe Diddy understood and felt the heat. See, I'm embedded in that man's head. I'm embedded in that man's head, and he doesn't know which zit to pop first to address me. And so what he does is he gets on here and he gets his people roused up to enrage them to come after me. This is what he does. He calls his supporters into action against Ms. Hillary Sanchez. And what is interesting to me is that Joe Diddy sent over Charleston Chew the other day to appear on that sassy man's messy, whatever he called it, the one that wear the wig, you know, him, that one, Omar, that wear the wig, him. He got him in there to try to draw viewers in because he can't do it on his own. He can't hold a live on his own without anybody in the boxes. He can't sit and talk about anything relevant beside recycling old information from 1996 about me and 10 to 15 years old and all this other nonsense that he don't even know about. So now what happens? Joe Diddy and Omar are working together. They're working together along with all these other people. And for the people that want to get caught up, if you're kind of lost, go scroll through my YouTube videos and look at the videos in order. You will be caught up in everything. Now, what I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not going to tell you a date. And the reason I can't is because I don't want them to accuse me of saying, oh, I picked this date so that people could try to find him or whatever. But what I'm going to tell you is this. Joe Diddy is going to be in the same state as me next week. Sometime next week, Joe Diddy will be in the great state of Connecticut with me in a courtroom. Okay? Now, as we do what we do, here on the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show, I want y'all to know something. I don't give a damn what these people have to say about my past. I don't live in my past. I don't look behind me in my past. They can do it all they want to, and it don't bother me. I'm unbothered. And that's what is so funny to me. That is the gag. And Mia, when these people come in here saying that, just block them for me. We're not going to engage with these bots and these people. Just block them. Please just block them. And I just think that it is the greatest thing that you got Joe Diddy over here doing his Diddy moves and his freak offs on people, and primarily his own husband, who got up and stood up for himself and told Joe Diddy to get off him. Get off me. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Get off me. And it was the most funny thing that I ever heard. Another man tell his husband to get off of him when he was trying to be affectionate and romantic with him. That was funny to me. But now Joe Diddy decided to get on this live the other day and say my first and last name so that he could get them over here not liking me and doing whatever they doing to report my live and report my videos. But see, Miss Hillary Sanchez is not going to do anything to violate community guidelines. Okay? Okay? So let's be clear. Let's be crystal clear. And y'all, you people who think you funny, I would appreciate that you can understand that I don't care about nobody lying on me, because it means nothing. It means nothing. I said it a long time ago. I ain't never doxed nobody. It's fake and phony, just like the Nate Sanchez interview that so-called crew had got exclusively and was interviewing his parents and all that other nonsense. I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to do everything in my power in a courtroom to hold all of them ones accountable. And it's just a process. I'm moving in silence. I ain't going to say their names. But what I'm going to tell y'all is it's 4 of them. It's 4 of them. 4 more people that y'all have not heard. Other than Nosy Bystander LLC, Omar Leonard, and Joe Robinson. That's the 3 that is in federal court. Okay? Now, there is additional people who will be added, not on that, but on separate actions. And it's all in the works. It's all in the works. In addition to that, as I said before, I will not intervene or impede any criminal investigations that are going on, that have been going on for months. Okay? I'm going to let the authorities do what they need to do criminally, and when I get subpoenaed to testify, I will do what I need to do. But I'm not going to impede a federal and state investigation. The people who know what they did in breaking the laws, making threats and doxing and everything else, that the evidence shows who they were. Let me tell you something, Mr. Uncle Jr., because I know exactly who you are. You can take your confused ass up out of this room. I'm tired of you typing in these comments. You can take you and your confused ass out of Miss Hillary's life. I don't have time for it. So I want you to get what I'm telling y'all. Joe Robinson will be here in a matter of next week. Sometimes next week, he will be here. On top of that, there are other things going on that I will not say until it's been executed. See, other eyes are watching and listening, and not who you may think. It's not about that. See, these people, y'all, TikTok, they literally are punching the air. They in this live right now because they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They are so pressed about Miss Hillary Sanchez and the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. And we have over 202 people. Can y'all tap the screen? And I don't know how true this is. Is there anybody in this room who can confirm to me or deny that Nosy Bystander has said that she done with messy TikTok? Has anybody heard anything about Nosy Bystander getting on her platform and telling people she done with messy TikTok? Is that true, or is that just something somebody had messaged me that wasn't true? Does anybody know? She did. Somebody said she did say that on live. Yes. Interesting. That's very, very, very interesting. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Now, what I'm going to say to y'all is this. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Not even me, not even Miss Hillary Sanchez can make charging decisions and can say who going to jail and who not. And neither can anybody else. See, it's called an investigation. investigation, evidence gathering, and then a prosecutor determines what they're going to charge you with. I don't care how much money you think you got or how you think you are affiliated with a gang or whatever you called yourself being, and I can only imagine how they initiated that particular dude into that whatever group he was in. Because I understand they initiate men differently than they initiate women, and I can only assume that Sassy took the woman option to get initiated in, because we know he ain't doing it like all these other dudes is. Now, Joe Diddy is on here now. Joe Diddy is in this live now, mad, holding the phone with one of them nails broke off his hand, angry at the world. He angry and mad at the world. Thank you very much. They're real Gucci's. Thank you very much, Trey. I remember you. Thank you. These are real Gucci's, not at a flea market. No, these are the real deal. Okay? Thank you. I had the sunglasses popped out and my prescriptions put in these, and I'm going to do that to some other ones. And so I literally, enjoy doing what I did to come on this app. And let's give Miss Hillary Sanchez credit where it's due. See, she got everybody on this app talking about Joe Diddy and Joe Diddy's disrespect to African American women and children. I accomplished what I came out to do, which will stop this man from disrespecting black women and making fun of their situations. This is what I have accomplished. Y'all tap the screen. Whether you like me or not, Miss Hillary Sanchez did what she needed to do. She did her big one. She did her big one. And you got this man holding a live and had a whole segment that he wanted to mention Hillary Sanchez. If anybody out of everybody on TikTok, the icon said he would want this page down. Out of everybody on TikTok who has covered this man, the only person who came off of the tip of his tongue was Miss Hillary Sanchez. Now check that. Check it. See, people don't understand Hurricane Hillary. Now, people in LA, when Hurricane Hillary touched down, they understand what they can do. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Tap the screen. And see, I understand the assignment. I understood the assignment, and I took it on, and I did what I needed to do, and I clocked it. And you can't take that away from me. Nobody can take that away from me. That's a feather in Miss Hillary Sanchez's cap. Now, we know that there are them ones in here, the ones who we won't even mention, that's jealous, that's fighting to get views, making up lies, begging people to subscribe to their nonsense and give them cash apps and this and that, and they gonna put this in the backdrop, and they got this and they got that. This is what they do. Okay? This is what they do, y'all. Tip them, give them money. You need to protect the lie. Drop y'all big ones and do this and do that. We gotta do this and we gotta do that. I don't give a damn what y'all do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Keep doing it. I'm unbothered. Y'all the ones that's bothered. You the one that can't sleep at night because you're talking about Miss Hillary Sanchez and what I have accomplished on TikTok, which was to check Joe Diddy and Joe Diddy's disrespect to African American women. Hello, Miss Erica. To check Joe Diddy and his disrespect to African American women and their children. See, what y'all need to understand is just because somebody gets on and says, "Oh, I'm sorry," that don't mean they sorry. We understand what a genuine apology is. We understand what a genuine apology is when it comes to doing that. Because what will happen is a person will accept accountability right away. You don't have to ask somebody to apologize and take accountability. And then because somebody's ego is so hindered, it's, well, I'm apologizing to my fans. I'm apologizing to this and that. No, you owe an apology, sir, ma'am, to the whole African American race. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you for the taps. See, you owe an apology, Joe Diddy, to every African American kid and child that you shamed and you belittled and you wished death upon them. And you wonder why everything you touch fails or comes under great scrutiny, in my opinion. And see, what you need to understand, Joe Diddy, is this: that you don't run TikTok. You don't run this company. Joe Diddy, you barely can run Charles. You barely can run Charles, and what we know is you ran Charles out of a job. You took away that man's being self-efficient for his self-independent. You took it away for gigs. You took it away for gigs going around the state touring so you can sing one damn song. And you talked this man into putting up these fraudulent documents to get himself fired from his job. It makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And you know what's interesting, what's really interesting to me is that you don't seem to understand what you have done. What you have done to this man and his career. So now y'all coming up with these skits, you wearing this Versace, not Versace, but this Versace, running around, putting the camera down, sitting down on that Rent-A-Center couch, scratching your balls and sniffing and then acting like you doing skits. I don't understand what you call yourself doing. Nobody is making this up. This is what you done. And what is so interesting to me is that you don't understand how to love yourself. You don't understand how to love yourself. And when you are literally loving yourself and you believe in yourself, nobody can take that away from you. That's something that you have to learn, Joe Diddy. And another thing you got to understand is you can't force somebody to want you. You can't force somebody to desire after you. Charles has to want to do that on his own, Joe Diddy. Charles will have to want to do that on his own. You already seen, as well as everybody on social media, when you tried that Joe Diddy move, and I'm going to tell you one more time, when you tried that Joe Diddy move, having one of your freak-offs in that pool on live, singing and feeling yourself and being the next lip sync queen, and you slid down there like a snake, and you put them claws on Charles somewhere, and Charles snapped around and told you, get off me. See, I would have stayed off live. I would still not be on live if my husband ever had got on this internet and told me to get off him in front of the thousands of people that he did to you. And you do understand this, Joe, that y'all supposed to drain that water. Did you know that? Did you know that y'all supposed to drain that swamp water, because you got the oozing coming out of your face, you got all that leakage coming out, and whatever you had going on in the inner between thighs of your legs when you stood up. Your face and that inner part of your thighs seem to have a lot in common. And so, you have to understand that it's not anybody's fault, the cards that you have been dealt. The cards that you have been dealt. And I heard some of your lives. You said, whatever is meant for you, nobody can take it away. And you know what, Joe Diddy? We agree on one thing, at least one thing. When you climbed your ass up that ugly tree in some buku hillbilly town, and you fell out that tree and you struck every ugly branch, your destiny was set. And nobody can ever take that away from you. Nobody. You have earned it. That's something that nobody can ever take away from you. You have to learn how to embrace it. You have to learn how to embrace it. You have to learn how to embrace that, Joe Diddy. And understand that you can only work with the cards that you were dealt with. And you know, if I was one to think this or think that, I'd be like, okay, well, you know what? This is this, that is that. I have a scar on my head. I have to embrace that. I love it. I love everything about Miss Hillary Sanchez. Okay, even my wigs, and they just get better in time. And I don't care if nobody liked my wigs, because I love them. I love my glasses. I love what I wear. I love what I'm doing. I love Miss Hillary Sanchez. So nobody can take your shine away from you when you learn how to love yourself. And that's the bottom line. You have to embrace that you one ugly ass man, and you make for one ugly ass Miss Netta on this app. And nobody will argue with me. Nobody can argue those facts. I'm just telling you the God heaven knows truth. And you embrace it. Embrace it like you did on this live when you was talking about me. And then you was telling the people that you do this and you do that. Just embrace it. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I don't care. I literally do not care about you and this whole thing about I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you and your relationship and with Charles, and you guys are doing what I wanted to do with my husband and this and that. Let me tell y'all something. Something that I learned back in 2022. I should have kept my marriage and my information off this app. And you finna learn out also about what you do when you put your relationship on this app, how people will analyze you. You better have a thick skin. Now, I do know that snakes and certain things shed, and other people like Stacey Adams and these leather companies, they probably are testing different types of leathers. I would submit that you submit a skin sample to see if you can be on somebody's shoe, and you can call it Netta Stacey Adams, Netta's leather coat. And they would sell because guys and women like leather coats. And yours would be very unique because it's human skin. It would be human skin, and everybody would buy it because it would be something different. It would literally be something different. I just don't know why I would be jealous. Why I would be jealous of that when I know better. I know better than to discuss anything personal on this app, including any relationship, my marriage, and things that go on. I know to keep my mouth shut. Okay? Now, what you need to learn, let me get this light off. What you need to learn, Joe Diddy, is that you need to learn those basics. You need to learn the basics, Joe. And here is the basics that you need to learn. When you are sitting outside on a family event and you've been sitting up there in one spot, sweating out there in the heat, in the daylight, and then you get up and you try to do the running man, snatching up them kids, trying to get them to dance with you. And then you take your grown ass back home and get in the bed with them same dirty ass pants. And then you wake up and you get up with the pants, change the shirt, keep the pants on when we know damn well you didn't wash them underwear. You ain't went and done nothing downstairs. And you got up and you start scratching and you went in there and cooked. See, these are things that you should be worried about. That when you go home, before you get in your bed, you take a shower or you get in the bathtub. You put yourself in some new underwear, and then you get in one of them Valentine Circus City, Party City, Valentine's negligee things you be wearing, and climb in your bed. Then you get up and you put up some fresh clothes, and then you go in there, you wash your hands, and then you cook for your husband. I don't know if you can do anything without frying. You everything that you doing is frying. That's what you doing, fried pork chops. We can predict. All you got to do is tell me one side you making, and I can list every meal that Joe Diddy is going to make. Let me give you an example. Broccoli with sugar on it. So this is what Joe Diddy will cook. He will make either fried pork chops with sugar or fried chicken with sugar. Instant ranch mashed potatoes with almond milk. And then he will do his crescent rolls that he'll roll up and spray Pam all over and then put them crescent rolls in there. So then he looks like he got 2 hockey pucks that you call instant mashed potatoes, chicken fried with sugar, and broccoli with sugar, and your crescent rolls. I'm telling y'all the truth. Can y'all tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez? I'm here. I'm on an extended time. I'm in the camera. We having conversations. Just tap the screen. That's all I ask. We got 239 people in here. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. And I thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And so Miss Hillary Sanchez needs Joe Diddy to understand something. When's the last time you went off on a woman since I came on this app and addressed you? When the last time you heard Joe Diddy call a woman out their names since I've been on here and on his back? See, this is what people don't understand. This is what people don't understand. And I literally know and I understand. I am the queen of queens, Miss Hillary Sanchez. I applied all gas and no brakes when it came to Joe Diddy. See, that is where you have to understand the assignment. This is how you have to be able to check somebody's ego and give them a humble piece of pie. You have to give him a humble piece of pie. That's what you have to do. Okay? And so I'm not going to be screaming to the top of my lungs, punching the air with somebody I don't know on this internet who, thank you for the heart me, who literally doesn't even know me and I don't know them and I don't give a damn. But what I will tell y'all is this. They pressed about Mia and Miss Hillary Sanchez. They pressed about Miss Mia and her businesses. They're pressed about how she's helping people fix their credit and get money that's due back to them. They're pressed that she can do things, offer services, be a coach, a personal coach, a career coach. The things that she does on this app, these people are mad because they can't bust a grape. They can't do nothing. So they mad and they jealous of the people who actually have real businesses, who actually is making a difference in this world. And see, Joe Diddy, what y'all may not know, out of the 223 people in here, y'all tap the screen. See, Joe Diddy, one of the first African American women that Joe Diddy went off on was my sister Mia. And that went viral. And it was no fault. It was no fault of her own. She didn't do nothing wrong. Charlie brought her in the live, and Joe Diddy got insecure, just like he did, because she's a real woman. And he understood what his husband liked. But she wasn't on that time. She was just having a conversation. And he couldn't stand it. And they're mad about the Royal Academy. And what she has to offer and what she does on this app. So because my sister Mia stood up for what was right and stood up in the truth, they have attacked her trying to discredit her and her businesses. But this is what we can tell y'all. We don't give a damn, and we're unbothered, and they're pressed, and they in here out of the 220 people, I promise you, they're in here right now. They cannot help themselves. They cannot help themselves. And that's the bottom line. And this is the thing, they can't help themselves coming in here on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show, and we don't care. We literally don't care. We have moved on with our lives, and they still down there trying to plot and scheme and plan, and they mad at the world because all I did was unmodded nobody's. That was absolutely nobody over 2 weeks of moderator, and then they make up this lies on all this doxing this and doxing it, just lying because you got your ass unmodded and you couldn't handle it. Go create your page and be mods on each other one of y'all pages. You wasn't gonna bring down my show. I go 7 days a week. The Miss Hillary Sanchez show is on air 7 days a week. Okay? And she's doing 2 shows a day. This is the first show. She's going to do another show on her other platform called Miss Hillary After Dark. So, please be advised that Joe Diddy is not a victim. Joe Diddy is not subject to anything other than what Joe Diddy did, and everybody reported on what he did, and now he wants to cry wolf. He wants to cry wolf. And I don't even know why these people come in my life. If you don't like me, and you why are you in here? Why can't you just do whatever you do and let Miss Hillary Sanchez and her audience do what they do? But see, y'all is so pressed. Just like that fake kangaroo court Caitlyn Jenner wannabe is. He can't get these type of numbers on his own. He's got to have other people come in to help him. He can't just go live and just talk about whatever and have an audience come in. He can't do it. That kangaroo messy court was a flop, and that's what happens. And that is the thing. See, that's the difference in true talent and entertainment. See, Miss Hillary Sanchez can hold her own. She can hold her own, and they know it. They know it, and they're mad about it. They're angry. We got 230 people in here tapping the screen, supporting the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. Whether you like me or you don't, you still here watching. You're still here watching. And yet and still, thank you so much, Lexi Mama. I made a promise. Off this app to Lexi Mama. And only she and me understands what I said to her. And I told her everything that was going to happen before it happened. And she's in here to testify to that. Because she knows it. And she knows a lot more that's coming. Be patient, y'all. See these big bloggers running around here telling Miss Hillary Sanchez what she can and can't say. And Diddy this and Diddy that. Joe Diddy cannot dictate what is going on. And you cannot dictate what comes out of Miss Hillary Sanchez's mouth. I came on this app doing what I wanted to do and needed to do, which was address this man. And I did it. I have accomplished everything. If I were to end my live and my show today, I have accomplished everything that I needed to accomplish on this app when it came to Joe Diddy. See, I knew all these other people wanted me fighting with them and arguing with them to take me away from Joe Diddy, but it didn't work. It's called growth. It's called growth. When you learn that you can pick and choose your battles, and you got to learn how to be strategic. You got to learn how to be strategic and know when to pounce and when to retreat. I'm spitting. Know when to retreat and walk away. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You got to know that. And Miss Hillary Sanchez exercised discretion today. Because you know that I can eat with the best. I can eat with the best and we can go blow for blow. But what did Miss Hillary Sanchez do today? She did nothing. She sat silently like a church house mouse. And why, you may ask? You're going to have to tune in next week and you'll understand why I couldn't get into it with that, saucy sassy. So I don't know why this person is obsessed with me, but they in here watching the Miss Hillary Sanchez show because they can't help themselves. He will have an opportunity with Joe Diddy and Nosy Bystander LLC. We'll have our day in court. I look forward to having my day in court with Joe Robinson next week. I also look forward to my court dates with Nosy Bystander, Omar from the Watts, and Joe Robinson. I also look forward to the 4 other defendants who y'all have never heard me mention their names. But what I will do is a gender reveal. Let's do a gender reveal. Okay? One of the 4 is a woman. The other one is a woman. The other one is a woman. And the other one is a woman. Now, if you follow things, you'll be able to figure, you probably already know the ones who had all these backdrops up and all this divorce papers and annulments and all this nonsense up. And I got all these recordings. You don't get to go to court and say I made a mistake. And let me tell y'all something. If you think that defamation of character is the only thing that I have as a cause of action, you're wrong. Understand what negligent infliction of emotional distress is. That's a whole nother cause of action. Negligent infliction of emotional distress is a whole nother cause of action. Okay? And what I love about TikTok is I want y'all to do your own research. Just understand that the justice system moves slowly. It moves slowly. But trust and believe, Ms. Hillary Sanchez is going to be giving exclusive updates and tea and everything else. And and this is the thing y'all need to understand. I don't give a damn about these people lying on me. I don't care about them lying on me. But when you get on here slandering and defaming my character and affecting my coins and getting into, you got all these fake interviews with my husband and you done AI'd his voice and trying to profit off of that, you need to do your research on the laws. And there's one individual who already knows the FBI is on her, but she still continues on poking at the Federal Bureau of Investigations. But don't worry, I will be down there tomorrow giving them your live that you did today. Okay? Don't worry about that. They'll have it. And the person that was in your live that I have a restraining order against, violating that restraining order. Don't worry, they'll get it. Now, as I tell y'all before Miss Hillary Sanchez, do y'all want to hear one more time what's happening next week with Joe? Because I promise you he coming to Connecticut. Watch. Now, I wonder if he gonna tell everybody. Why hasn't he told y'all what them papers detail? Why hasn't he came on here? I missed it. Why didn't Joe Diddy come on here and tell y'all about what he received from those sheriffs at his trailer doorstep? Why hasn't he talked about it other than what he said about me? Take your ass out of here, Milk Dud. You're not wanted. You're not going to stop me. So he ashamed, Queen? That's what you think he ashamed? Well, let y'all hear what Joe said. Please, I need y'all to tap the screen. I want y'all to hear what Joe had to say about Miss Hillary Sanchez one more time. And if you worried about if he pressed, listen very closely. Here we go. Tap the screen while y'all listening to this. Power tap. I got to turn it on first. Here we go, y'all. Tap the screen.
What's going on out here? Okay? Listen closely. What's going on out here? Okay? Listen closely. We have a Hillary Sanchez out here that's bashing me, that have been bashing me for months. And guess what? Hillary page is still going. Now, if I wants to shut down somebody's page, that will be the page I will shut down. So why are y'all thinking I'm shutting?
Oh, my screen froze. Hold on, y'all.
Your page down when I got this person out here that's picking with me for months and months and months, and this person page still up. Why do y'all think I'm gonna shut y'all down, but this person page is still up? That would have been the first page I would shut down if I had power like that. If I had power, that would have been the first page I shut down. So listen at me and listen at me closely. I am not getting your page shut down. You are getting your own page shut down. If you on here.
One more time for the people in the back. One more time.
Out here, okay?
Listen up.
Listen closely. We have a Hillary Sanchez out here that's bashing me, that have been bashing me for months. And guess what? Hillary page is still going. Now, if I wants to shut down somebody's page, that will be the page I will shut down. So why are y'all thinking I'm shutting your page down when I got this person out here that's picking with me for months and months and months, and this person page still up? Why do y'all think I'm gonna shut y'all down, but this person page is still up? That would have been the first page I would shut down. If I had power like that. If I had power, that would have been the first page I shut down. So listen at me and listen at me closely. I am not getting your page shut down. You are getting your own page shut down. If you on here...
So...
Welcome to the block team.
So, you know, this is one thing I want to say to y'all. I need you to tap the screen. Y'all tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez. Okay? I need somebody to say Nutbush. I need somebody on here to say Nutbush for me, just for a second. Please, I need y'all to say Nutbush in the comments. Can I get my people in the comments to say Nutbush and tap the screen? Let's say hi to Tina Turner just for a second. Tap the screen, y'all. To sing a little bit. If y'all want me to sing a little bit for you, I need you to tap the screen and I'm gonna sing this next verse with Miss Tina Turner. And this is dedicated to, you know, Joe Diddy.
No whiskey for sale. You get drunk, no bail. Sound talking molasses. And Lord, you get in jail.
We're gonna wind it up now. Joe Diddy. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. All right. They call it Star Crunch. They said Star Crunch. Say it. Star Crunch. Thank y'all so much. Tap the screen, tap the screen. Thank you guys so much. And let me tell y'all, let me say this. I appreciate every last one of y'all who tapped the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez to do the things that she does. I don't take this platform for granted, nor will I allow anybody to take the Miss Hillary Sanchez show for granted. Miss Hillary Sanchez is in it to win it. And we are going to be strategic how we move and what we do on this show. So let me say this to my supporters. Be on the watch out. Screen record. Don't get in there arguing with nobody who's slandering me and lying on me. Just screen record, stamp date, and send it to Miss Hillary Sanchez on Instagram. And I will handle the rest. Don't argue with these people. Let them keep on digging their own ditch in a courtroom. We're not going to argue with them. We're going to conduct ourselves professionally, elegantly, while they mad punch in the air. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to be sidetracked. Let them call whatever they want to call, say what they want to say. We're going to do everything the right way, the legal way. And that's the bottom line. And they don't like it. Now, what I can say to y'all, if you think that the Miss Hillary Sanchez show was something now, you need to see Miss Hillary Sanchez After Dark. Now see, that other show on the other platform of mine is literally, it's not a monetized page, and I go off. I go off on Joe Diddy, and I need y'all when I go to support me on my other pages. I appreciate that. I really do. And I understand that they jealous of me. I know that they jealous of how I look, my husband and my life. They're mad. They're angry at everything they angry that I have a platform. They're angry that I have the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. They're angry that I got a true sister, Mia. They're angry I got true supporters like Queen of Atlanta and everybody else on this app who support me. Okay? And this is what I can tell you. And this is what I can tell y'all. That when you have a true supporter, nobody can pull you away from them, from me. They can't take Queen of Atlanta away from me at all, or Buffy and Mia. Nobody can come between my true loyal supporters, no matter what they think they saying or what they doing. So I would ask that whoever can't sleep tonight and Lexi Mama and Jessica Rabbit, y'all know who you are. And I can tell y'all, and I've seen y'all and y'all sent me stuff, and I love it. Keep doing it. Keep doing what y'all do. Move in silence. Gather the evidence. And this is what they don't understand. When it's time for court, when all them TikTok apps is off, and we sitting in a real courtroom with a real life judge, they got some explaining to do. I thank my true supporters. I love and thank my sister Mia from the bottom of my heart. That is, she's my rock. She's my coach. She's my everything. She is my everything. She is one of the best human beings I know on this earth. Mia. I call her Mia. That is my Mia. I don't know a better person living outside of my husband than Mia. That is how high I hold her. Okay? I really thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for tuning in to the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. You could have been doing other things, but you showed up for me. Whether you liked me or not, you watched me. Okay? You watched me. And you watched my timer going out on me. But it's okay. Because, see, Miss Hillary Sanchez is going to show up and show out regardless. And that's just a fact. And people can't handle it. So what I would love for y'all to do, for anybody who missed the live, don't worry. Tune in to YouTube. It will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. It will be uploaded and you can see it in its entirety. If you're trying to figure out what's going on, go through YouTube, start at the lowest video and work your way up and you will be caught up. If you want to know who's got true orders against people, look at my timeline. Those are real orders that from real life judges that have been signed, sealed, and delivered. And Joe Diddy, dress for the occasion when you come to court. Please do not come to the state of Connecticut with that bathing suit on. Please do not do that. I don't want to see that. All right? Can we understand each other? Okay. And yeah, somebody said they love the confidence. Thank you very much. And this is what I can say. This is, y'all be Queen of Atlanta and Buffy. Y'all have me laughing. This is what I can say to y'all. The ones who know who Miss Hillary Sanchez is understands that I'm so undamn bothered by these keep on rehashing the same old ass stuff and thinking that they clocking somebody. And it's nothing. It's nothing. It means nothing to me. I'm so unbothered, and that's what they mad about. They're mad because I'm not sliding down a pole, and I'm mad. They mad about it. They really are mad about it. They really are mad about it. And you know, you get these people who come in here with these fake pages, and they come in here thinking that they disrupting something, or you think that you gonna get attention out of me. You're not. You're not, because I love myself. Every bit of me, I love myself. Because I'm beautiful, like that one singer said, in every single way. No words can bring me down. Okay? I'm beautiful. And I love myself. And my past does not define who I am. You talking about everything but what you should be talking about. When Joe Diddy got his bumpy behind on here with Charleston True and admitted to commit felonies, admitted to purchasing fake doctor's notes, defrauding taxpayers in the state of Alabama because he wanted to take Charles on a tour to go sing one damn song, Your Lunch is Ready, and took this man out of a job that he had for 5 years. That's insane to me. But that's in 2024. They have confessed to these scamming, and I'm going to tell you, you're a scammer, Joe Diddy. You're a scammer, Joe Diddy, and I said it, and if you don't like it, sue me, because I can prove it, because you admitted it on TikTok, that you were purchasing fake doctor's notes, turning them in to an employer to defraud them so that Charles could get whatever he had to get. That is very, very sad. But they got to talk about Miss Hillary Sanchez 15 and 25 years ago, but they don't have any conversation for somebody on this app doing what they do. And we've heard Joe Diddy get on here and say, y'all throw me some gifts. Did anybody see the video that Miss Hillary Sanchez posted where he told Charles to put up his Cash App? Do y'all hear any of these big time, these icons that's got money like lottery numbers talking about pin my Cash App? Has anybody ever heard Miss Hillary Sanchez ask her supporter for $1? Have you ever heard me ask my supporters to help me out financially, or me post my Cash App up or pin my Cash App up? And that's what the gag is. But you go through and you look at all these other people who try to be like me and emulate me and try to use me for whatever reason they can. They can't do it. They jealous, they mad, they punch in the air, and I don't give a damn. Keep me up on your platform 7 days a week. I don't care. Okay? Thank you so much. So y'all tune in at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. 9:10 Eastern Standard Time for Queen of Queens 1. Queen of Queens 1 on my other page. And we're going to do the Miss Hillary Sanchez show after dark. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Thank you for the taps. We'll see you shortly. Tune in to YouTube.